The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And his pass incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Check mash, check mash.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60, 3. 70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go play action with Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles at 10-1 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Hey, check that.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will stop right around the 25. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Alert!
Sanders Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw. Dancing to it, and the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Deshaun Watson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2nd half will start with a run by Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? You already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
But first down, Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 38 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now. Back in 60. 18 Radley.
Second down and goal. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ridder for the third time. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
19 type, 19 type.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Zach Cunningham with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Pat the streak. Pat Mustang 19.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Tennessee.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On 2nd down, here's Henry, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the 1st time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. It's caught at the 10. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They begin with Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Henry. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. 19 yards that time for number 19. A first down carry for Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Inside handoff, Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
56 yards rushing for him here.